Hey guys, this is Amateur Mini Painter here talking about this photo, this tweet thread that was deleted by this lovely woman. I know this video has been done by multiple people, but I want to put my input on it. So let's see here. Well, gamer Redpilled and became impossible to work with. Henry Cavill has been playing video games for a lot longer than what they think they're saying here. He's been on interviews saying that he almost didn't get the role of Superman because he was playing WoW. And he sounds like that because he wanted to stick with the lore is how he became red-pilled. So sticking with the lore is red-pilling? That's not right. Is everyone else want to be red-pilled because they want to stick with lore? I mean, imagine if there was a show that these people like that had their own lore that was perfect to their eyes, where it had everything they wanted, and then someone who from the other side of the aisle came by and changed it. Would they be upset? I think they would be upset. I don't understand these people. And this is the same woman, I don't have this tweet, who said that she would want, that she likes Henry Cavill. This was probably a couple years back, and now she doesn't. Because what was that? Henry Cavill dated Gina Carano, who, I don't know what this chick looks like, but you know what Gina looks like, and Gina's a very beautiful woman. And you're praying for all the women who work with him on the Warhammer set. This is just wrong. And the fact that they also knew this was going to be a terrible tweet. It was going to be terrible for them. So they limited who could reply. But the quote tweets were not good. I mean, that Star Wars girl, she talked about it. Yellow Flash has. They all made fun of her. I want to talk about the fact that they thought it was a good idea to do this shit and talk about who's should be allowed to do stuff, or the fact that lore, abiding by the lore, is being red-pilled now. I don't think abiding by the lore is a red-pilled thing. I think it's just a thing we want people to do. If you love something, you want to stick to what you loved about it. I mean, it's the same as with anything. I mean, what if they took Twilight and changed out the story? Changed the story in a way where it was completely different than what it was. Or even Harry Potter. They changed the story. Hermione Granger is a man instead. They just changed it. Hermione Granger is a man. What if they did that? You think they'd be upset about it? I think they'd be pretty upset about it. Or what if instead, I haven't gone too far into the lore of Harry Potter. I read the books, not too far. But I mean, they changed something. They changed anything into something that they like. Would they be upset? I think they would get upset too. I don't understand these people. Changing stuff because you don't like how it's been presented is not something you should do. And I say that about everything. I mean, you change something from a previous generation's thing just because you don't like how it is. You want to make it the way you liked it. It's not how you do it. You make something the way you want it by making a new thing. It's what people should be doing, making new stuff. I mean, this is why I do this channel. I saw what people were doing and I liked it, but I wanted to do it with my spin on it, my flavoring, my personality in it. I don't put too much stock into this thing. Well, into this whole people wanting to be not their own creators. I mean, everyone wants to be something. Let people create. Create what you want. Who cares if anyone likes it? You created it. It's yours. That's what people should be doing. You should look at stuff that people have done, said, I like that, but I think I can make a better version of that. Or not a better version. I can make something similar to that, but it's in my way of doing it. I mean, what if they took, like, they could take the Warhammer universe and make their own version of it. It'd be interesting, but they won't do it. They'll never do it because they're not creative enough. They need to be creative. They're not. It's the sad truth of these people. They're not creative. They claim to be creative, and they never are. I don't claim to be the most creative person. I mean, I just paint minis on the side. And speaking of that, starting next year, when I get myself a spot to set up for painting that's more comfortable, there will be painting videos, and I will actually still talk about this stuff. It's not like I'm not just going to talk about painting. I'll talk about what's going on. I mean, I'll talk about this. I'll talk about anything Warhammer related. I know it's weird. You haven't seen me painting anything yet, but I don't have no space yet. I'm planning on fixing that soon. And also looking into getting a better airbrush setup, because what I got is not that good. It works, but I want better. And that's what I want for everything. I want better everything. I want to get a better setup to record, better setup to do all this, but I'll work on it myself over time. This is going to be a fun time, though, for us. We get to see what's going to happen with this Warhammer show in real time. I've been seeing this word a lot lately in the Warhammer community. I'm optimistically cautious, or cautiously optimistic about this thing. And I agree with them. It's good to be cautious about this show, but be hopeful. Because I'll say it, then he might have producing rights, but he also has to bend the knee to Amazon. Amazon gets to decide what goes on their platform. They say they don't like what was in the Warhammer show. It's not going on their platform. You might be able to find it on their platform, but who's going to be able to afford it? Netflix? Hulu? HBO? HBO is losing money. They're losing money. So and Netflix is no-go. They're not trying to start anything new there, I believe. Or they are. They're trying to find stuff that people would like. They're not trying to make Warhammer, because Warhammer is not mainstream enough yet. It's not. Maybe after this show, it will be mainstream. We'll see more people in this community, but it's not now. I want it to be, though. I want to be on the same level as DC or Marvel, where they are. It's something that people talk about. I don't think people will talk about it as much, though. Or it's too much. I think that's kind of an issue. It's such a big thing. Where do you even start? So, that's just my thoughts on this matter. Have a nice one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And follow me on Twitter. I do post stuff there. And if you guys want to, you can definitely email me. I'll make sure all that's in the description. Talk to you guys